In this video, we're giving you more of what you've asked for. There has been an overwhelming curiosity about the Flex reciprocating saw. Its price, its performance, the value to dollar proposition. Today, we're going to unbox this saw. We're going to show you what comes in the package. Then we're going to put it up against some competitors that we have on hand. We're going to do some extraordinary things. You're not going to want to miss a single moment of this action-packed video. It's coming right up after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. Head on over to the merch store. If you want to help out with the channel, you can get hats, hoodies, t-shirts, tech shirts. Link will be down below. Welcome back. My name is Vince. If this is your first time here to this channel, welcome to you especially. I'm going to cut right to the chase. We're going to go over this in depth. We're also going to be comparing it to Milwaukee's Super Sawzall, as well as the reciprocating saw that this Flex competes against, the Fuel Sawzall. We have here the 24-volt Brushless. And in case you were wondering, yes, the motor is sensorless. Flex reciprocating saw kit. This kit comes with a 5-year warranty. Tools, batteries, charger, so it's pretty much a bumper-to-bumper warranty. More cuts per charge, up to 50 4x4s with a 5 amp hour battery. 20% more power, 25% longer runtime, 50% faster charging. It also offers orbital action. Keyless blade eject, pretty cool function, we'll go over that. Shock shield vibration suppression. If you're an old timer like me, you will appreciate these thoughtful additions to tools like this, where vibration is suppressed. We have an 1.25 inch stroke length and 3,000 strokes per minute. I will let you know that at 1.25 inch and 3,000 strokes per minute, those specifications compete with Milwaukee's top-end Super Sawzall. First thing out is a bag. Pretty nice bag. We got some pockets here on the side. I wonder if like every tool manufacturer has like the same bag manufacturer. Flex is giving you a rapid charger with all of their kits. So their lowest end charger is actually better than some of the manufacturer's highest end chargers. Pretty cool. The other thing that's crazy is that they're also going to offer chargers that perform way above this charger. We also have Flex's 5 amp hour battery. Pretty cool. Let's see what they're shipping it with. Half a charge. We have Flex's Recip saw. In addition to that quick insert blade clamp, we have an adjustable shoe that allows you to maximize your blade. You can use more of your blade because you're able to set your shoe either deeper or further out to maximize your cut. We have a rafter hook. We have orbital on, orbital off. We have a nice rubber overmold. It's very compact. They're also giving us 2 Flex blades. These are, look at this, made in the USA. They're for demolition with nails, a 9 inch and a 6 inch. Here's a feature that I really like. Look at that. Quick blade insertion and release. We have a 3/8 inch thick by 8 inch tall I-beam here. We have Diablo's amped thick metal Recip saw blades in 9 inch. We're going to use that throughout the testing. We put a fully charged 5 amp hour battery on the Flex.
Go.
2 bars off the 5 amp hour battery. No teeth off the blade either. I probably can make 4, 5, 10 more cuts. New 9-inch Diablo amped thick metal blade in Milwaukee Super Sawzall. Fully charged, 12 amp hour battery. Orbital off, speed set all the way up. I don't know why it doesn't go to 11.
Yeah.
Down 1 bar. This was the benchmark. And I think it was so big and heavy and whatever counterbalance technology's in there, this was pretty vibration free. Okay? This seems better than this at this point. Plus it's even smaller and lighter. I'm not looking forward to this. I have tons of experience with the M18 and the M18 Fuel, and quite frankly, if you're using this all day, making aggressive cuts with this, this will transmit a lot of vibration. I'm not saying this isn't a good tool. This will get the job done, but it's not as pleasant to use. $20 a blade, all in the name of science. We have the Fuel Recip saw with its 5 amp hour battery. This would be the actual competitor for the Flex. This has no orbital action. We have a brand new Diablo amped thick metal blade. We have a fully charged 5 amp hour battery. 1 bar left. Bounce back, halfway. Milwaukee's Fuel Sawzall is a very capable tool. But compared to the other two Recip saws that we used in this video, this is a lot more punishing. Is it more punishing than other competitors? Possibly not. But compared to the other two, especially the Flex, definitely more punishing to use. Not nearly as pleasant. We decided to throw a wild card into the competition. We have DeWALT's Power Detect. This has DeWALT's 8 amp hour battery with 21700 cells. It does have 3000 strokes per minute. Personally, between Flex Volt Advantage and Power Detect, I prefer Power Detect because I prefer the XR 8 amp hour battery over the Flex Volt batteries. Fully charged, brand new. I'm expecting a lot of vibration.
Go.
Battery's still full. Inevitably, we knew that a lot of you that love Flex would have said to us in the comments section that the Milwaukee Super Sawzall was running a 12 amp hour battery. That's why it was 4 seconds faster. That the testing wasn't fair. So, for the sake of science, we have a Diablo 9-inch amped thick metal blade. We have a 12 amp hour Flex battery, fully charged.
second faster than the Super Soul.
Fully charged. In an effort to give you the best possible data sample in such a short amount of time, we made tons and tons and tons of cuts, but we still tried to compress a bunch of information into a few minutes for all of you. Number one, I'm super impressed with Diablo's amp blades, the thick metal. Something that I would never even have considered years ago. You know, cutting with a Sawzall, you can now cut with a Recip or Sawzall with these blades and make multiple cuts through very large material, make multiple cuts over and over and over again. You have your data sample as far as cuts, the time cuts, and performance. Now, here are some takeaways from my experience. And listen, here's the deal. You can use my experience, or you can go and test this out for yourself. Maybe you need to be on a new platform. Maybe you're just getting started. I don't know. Maybe you're not sold on Flex just yet, or maybe you'd like your own data sample. I don't know. Go out, buy yourself the Recip saw, test it out. If you don't like it, return it. I mean, that would be my piece of advice to all of you. But with that being said, worst time through the I-beam. You can see that the power detect was the slowest. It does only have 1 1/8 inch stroke length. I will tell you, as far as vibration goes, it was definitely tied. I don't necessarily know it's any worse than the Fuel, but it was definitely tied with the Fuel. You're looking at a price of entry for the power detect Recip saw with its 8 amp hour battery and a charger is $279, which is pretty aggressive pricing for a top tier Recip saw with an 8 amp hour battery with 21700 cells. There is nothing wrong with choosing any one of these Recip saws for yourself. If you're already on a platform or you're already on DeWALT, you know, would you jump from DeWALT to Milwaukee or to Flex if you're already outfitted with tons of batteries from DeWALT? Probably not. So if you needed a Recip saw, yes, this is a viable option. Just because in this testing it made it through slowest does not make this a bad Recip saw. Matter of fact, I'm impressed that all of these made it through this massive I-beam. Let's move on to the second slowest and top abusive when it comes to making the cuts. We have the M18 Fuel. This is an upgraded model for 2021. It does have that 1 1/4 inch stroke length, no orbital action. It is very light. Comes with a 5 amp hour battery in a hard case with a charger for $319. Once again, pretty aggressive pricing, but was pretty abusive, making repetitive cuts through our material. Let's move on to the second fastest through the I-beam, which is the Flex. It was 4 seconds slower than the Super Sawzall. It offers all the features of the Super Sawzall. It accomplished the task with a 5 amp hour battery compared to a 12 amp hour battery. The battery cells within that 5 amp hour battery pack are 18650 cells compared to 21700 cells in the 12 amp hour battery on the Super Sawzall. It is much lighter than the Super Sawzall. A lot of you in our other testing would comment that being a few seconds faster in competition isn't everything. And at this point, I agree with a lot of you that yes, the Flex is definitely not the fastest in this competition. But given the choice, if I had both tools, I would probably grab the Flex more often because it's lighter. It definitely is more vibration free. It was more of a joy to use than the Super Sawzall. Now, by no means when compared to the standard Fuel or the power detect did this have a lot of vibration. It didn't. This was a lot more vibration free when compared to these two other tools. But when it comes to comparing it to the Flex, I mean, they are very, very comparable in performance. They are, and they're they're not comparable in size. And I'll tell you another place they're not comparable. The Flex variable speed brushless cordless recip saw in its kit comes with a 5 amp hour battery. Bag, charger is $249. The Super Sawzall with its rapid charger, 12 amp hour battery, and that Super Sawzall is $449. $200 more than Flex. The Super Sawzall and Milwaukee has an established track record for warranty and service and longevity. And I don't think anyone can argue that. Some of you will say that I'm already on Milwaukee or I'm already on DeWALT. I'm not going to switch. We've already done a video talking about switching. We're not talking long distance service here. But what we're trying to communicate is, if you're a contractor, small business owner, or just getting started in the trades, or you're moving out of an apprenticeship and you're looking to move into a contractor grade line of tools that you weren't using previously, Flex at this point is a viable option. They have their performance, they have the pricing. Only time will tell if they have the longevity, if they will have the expansive platform, and you will get the service that you need from them. Based on the track record of the parent company who owns Ego, I would say yes, you can count on those things, but only time will tell if these will be a long-lasting tool for you. With that, I want to say I'd appreciate each and every one of you if you enjoyed the testing, the content, the specs, and the cutting, and the slow-mo footage. Hit the like button. Helps out the channel immensely. It's free for you to do. Doesn't cost you a dime. Think about it. This is $20 a blade. Think about all the money you save by not having to do this test yourself. Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, and maybe over here. See you later.